If you're not voting for Kamala, you're doing something wrong.
This country can't afford to go backwards.
It's for me to protect our freedom.
I am ready for Ms. Harris to be our next president.
We are in Michigan, the state that could very well decide who becomes the next U.S. president in this historic, divisive election. And Tim Walz is here tonight to give a last argument for why Kamala Harris deserves to become the next president. And we're here to talk to their supporters about why they have put their faith in these two.
So it's time for the pep talk, folks. We are in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left. The game is tied. But we've got the damn ball, and we got the best quarterback on the field in Kamala Harris.
There's been a lot of criticism of Kamala, people saying that she hasn't been running long enough, people don't know her that well. Do you feel like you've gotten a good sense of who she is?
Oh my gosh, if you don't know her by now, you haven't been paying attention to anything.
I mean, she's for the American people. She's always said she's for the American people. She doesn't say egregious things. And I really hope we're not going back, because this country can't afford to go backwards.
I like the fact she's a woman and she's for women. I'm a retired nurse. I like everything she stands for. You know, good to the people, good for the people.
This seems like a more positive message, something more that I can relate to. And I like to be around positive things, and this feels like a good spirit. I'm glad to be here this evening.
And are you guys like lifelong Democrats?
No, actually.
Tell me about that.
I'm a registered Republican, and I'm here to support the Democratic Kamala and Tim Walz.
What does that mean for you to be here as a Republican?
It's for me to protect our freedoms.
Are you worried about what a Trump presidency might mean?
Yeah, we're definitely in that category of it cannot be Donald Trump again.
Tell me what worries you about another Trump presidency.
Where to start everything. His views on immigration, the economy, just marginalized communities. There's just nothing good. There's no good news about him.
I mean, I teach students with special needs, and as soon as he made fun of a reporter with special needs, he's lost all sorts of respect. It should have stopped there. It really should have.
So I am queer and Hispanic, so I'm really worried for my personal civil liberties and how that is going to affect my family.
Main one for me as a woman living in the 20th century, even though I am married, is reproductive rights, and again, human rights, and also the struggle with immigration policy. And I mean, I don't really want to talk about the war in Gaza, but it's there. And I know for sure we don't see eye to eye.
The war in Gaza has been a big issue this year, and it's weighed on a lot of people's minds. How do you feel Kamala Harris will handle the situation?
Well, I feel that it's a difficult situation. There's no easy fixes. I think that there needs to be a lot of partners involved. It's not just America can fix this or one person can fix this. So I think it's a regional issue.
She would at least have an administration that would try to hear from both sides and try to work for some solution to peace. I don't think that Trump would handle it the same way.
I think particularly the Middle Eastern community needs to remember Donald Trump is the one who put our embassy in Jerusalem. If they think, and they're not good right now, things aren't good right now, I agree. Not going to get better with Donald Trump. And I do think Harris, being the next generation, will attempt to negotiate things in a fresh way, that she believes in the right of Gaza to exist. She agrees that the Palestinians deserve a fair and free homeland and the right to control their own destiny. Donald Trump does not.
I was just telling my daughter that's one of the things that I wish Vice President Harris was a little more concrete on her plans on how to address the U.S. involvement with Israel and Gaza. I know it's very complicated. Jewish people and the Israeli people have a long history of discrimination and hate against them, but at the same time, Gaza doesn't deserve unrelentless killing of their children and their families. But I'm hoping that with Vice President Harris' history as a prosecutor, that she'll be able to navigate that foreign policy.
We'll cry, Lord, oh, Lord,
We got this. We won't turn back. We won't turn back. Let's go get
It's been an incredibly divisive and sometimes toxic campaign. How does anybody who takes over from tomorrow deal with that division in this country?
We need to address it, and we need to be honest about what's happening. Racism is alive and well, discrimination is alive and well, and we need to fix those issues instead of hiding from them.
I'm nervous. I don't want to watch any of the updates tomorrow because of that, but I'm hoping she can pull it through. I'm hoping this push, she will get Michigan, she will get Detroit, and the other counties that are kind of, like teetering between the two, but I'm really hoping she's going to come out on top. And there'll be a country gender reveal, and we'll all announce that it's a girl.
That's a very good way to put it.
That's what I'm hoping.
What does that mean to you to have a female president?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's similar like when we had our first African American president. It just shows that there's more to life, and it shows our kids that, look, you can be anything and everything that you want to be. You can see it now. You can see it in your time, in your life, during your time, while you're living. You can pass it down to your kids, and it just shows a good example to our kids in our community.